Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So a lot of people are still in panic mode over what happened Friday, with China retaliating with the rare earth minerals and Donald Trump coming out and putting an additional 100% tariffs ahead of both of the leaders meeting by the end of this month. And like I've always said, it's just minor speed bumps. I truly understand and know that. All right, guys, welcome back. So Canada is rethinking its trade war with China with that 100% tariff that they placed on Chinese EVs, following the lead of Washington. I've always said it, Washington is the dog, Canada and Europe is the tail, and Washington wags the tail. So now the canola oil, China said, okay, we won't buy your canola oil. That's also dumping and dumping your products. And now Canada, this new prime minister seems to be coming around, and perhaps there will be a deal, but I still don't think Canada will make a deal until Washington gives them the green light to go ahead and do that. Possibly by the end of this month, when Xi Jinping and Donald Trump meet, excuse me, guys, that's when, if a deal is made between them, only then will the Europeans and the Canadians be given the green light by Washington to go ahead. But while all this is happening, China's September 2025 automobile residual value report came out. Onvo L60 leads the pure electric mid-size SUV segment. Let me say that again. China's September 2025 automobile residual value report, Onvo L60, leads the pure electric mid-size SUV segment. Yes, you heard that right. In the pure electric mid-size SUV residual value ranking, Onvo L60 leads, with Model Y and Zeekr following behind. So why is that? Well, I'm not going to go into the whole article, but we spoke about battery as a service many times on this channel. Even here in America, a lot of people, and I've said it before, they're very leery of buying an EV with a certain amount of miles on it, understanding that the battery most likely is done and cannot hold a good charge, so it doesn't hold value. Apart from that, when the price wars were taking place in China with Tesla and the rest of them, Tesla started it actually. NIO did not take part in that. Instead, NIO will give incentives on battery as a service, navigate on Pilot Plus, etc., etc. And back then I said it was genius, because people were complaining when the other EV makers like Tesla, Xpeng, Li Auto, the rest of them was doing that, lowering the prices of their cars. Not even their new models, but their existing cars that they already sold to someone, say for example, for $35,000, but then was selling it for $30,000 after. And I remember my son works part-time in a pharmacy while he's in college, and one of the guys, pharmacists that work there, owns a Model 3, and he was utterly disgusted by it because he knew his EV lost value without him even putting any miles on it. So this was genius in NIO's part yet again. And this is why I kept saying, as long as NIO keeps doing what it's supposed to do by innovating and putting out the best customer service and the best product, all else will follow. So now we see the residual value. And again, I also spoke about that. One of the reasons why Toyota at one point became the leader in selling more cars than any other company in the world is because of residual value. Because it holds that value, resale value, and so now Onvo L60 is doing it. Of course, we know the L90 will also do that along with all of the main brands. And the L90 has brought massive recognition to the L60 as well as all of NEO brands. And the ES8 has even amplified that to a magnificent level. So going forward, we saw registration numbers came out, and NEO had a little over 6,000, and that's for only 2 days of registrations. This is not counting how many cars were delivered. This is just registrations with the government offices opening for 2 days. So imagine what's going to happen going forward. We should see 12,000, 14,000, 15,000 per week coming. This is why I did not panic Friday. I did not buy more on the dip on Friday for my son because his average is, I believe, $5.76. And he has a little over 9,000 shares. I'm not going to come on here, I've said it before, and tell you guys, keep buying, keep buying. If you think you have enough shares and your average price is way below what it is now, I believe in also diversifying. But diversifying not meaning buying another EV company, but perhaps an insurance company, perhaps a robo-taxi company. Like I was talking about Pony AI, when Pony AI was still affordable, $7, $8. I don't like buying it now at where it is now. It's way past what I was paying for it, but there are other plays. I talk about Costco shipping, COSCO shipping, which pays an incredible dividends. And in case of what happened Friday, you know you have a company that is already established and paying you dividends that you can take and then take that dividends and put it into other companies, growth companies, or perhaps even more dividend paying companies. I like balancing the portfolio in that way. But I will not go and buy into a technology company because NEO to me is a technology company. I will not buy into a chip making company because NEO is a chip making company. I will not buy into anything that NEO is already doing. But what NEO is not doing, and I see good intrinsic value, I will also buy into that. So I will do another video today if possible about a company that I believe is another good play in the robotaxi field. For those of you who have missed Pony AI, if you guys want me to do that video, you can put it in the comment section. And I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational on a Sunday. Because we all talk about price targets, but what is going to get NEO to that price target? Things like this. I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and hype it up right there. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.